Things are busy. Thanks, Jackie. Okay. Has everyone started the conversation without me? Oh my goodness. It's been a busy morning. I looked at my clock and all of a sudden it was 9:03 and I was like, how did it get to be 9:03? It was just 8:30 a minute ago. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. My voice already sounding a little off. Pika Warps, good to see you. I'm here and I'm happy. It's Friday. We've got our niece coming into town with her 3 children, which is going to be awesome, from Austin. Tony is coming into town today for the weekend. I haven't seen him. I don't know. Since I went up to see him that one time, he hasn't come home yet this semester. Wiegand Keegan, good to see you. I have my pumpkin bread that Jill made. I put butter on it. I'm a butter freak. It's the best pumpkin bread. I don't know how these nuts are going to settle with my diverticulitis, but I'm going to try. I hope everyone's having a great day and is going to have a great day. And did you watch the temporary video from Eminem? I haven't. Pumpkin green yogurt for group. Pumpkin green yogurt. That's Halloween style. Oh, I was like, was it colored green, Pika? No, it was just Greek yogurt. I got it. That makes sense. The temporary video. It's the video I lost it the most in the history of reaction therapy. And you know what's amazing with it? Nick edited out chunks of me losing it. So it could have been, God, Daniel, don't tell me that. An omelet? My favorite go-to would be a bacon, cheese, jalapeno omelet. But I can't do it. I can't. It was brutal. And I told Nick, leave it in, just leave it raw, leave it as it is. And he's like, no, I know what I'm doing, I'm editing. So he edited it out. But there were times I just stopped, I just couldn't speak and I was just losing it. I had no Kleenex, I didn't know what I was gonna do. And it was brutal. That was one of the toughest videos I've ever done. Probably the toughest. That's true, Daniel. That's a good point. Just put the fully unedited thing on Patreon. Daniel, great call. I thought to myself, I just want to be me. I didn't know what I was walking into, but I knew it would be tough because I've already heard the song. And to see the real video of all that, it was crazy. I'm just telling y'all, Eminem is the reason to enter recovery. Eminem is he is a reason, not the reason. He is an example and a reason of why we should get into recovery. And the fact that he's gonna be a grandpa, Andre, facts, is amazing. I'm only sad that I didn't get to see his full reaction of being a grandpa. And maybe he was just like, I don't want that in there, because I've never seen him show emotion like he showed in that video. That's the first time I've ever seen him break down. To see his daughter, how beautiful she was, to get the note from her that she saved on a card, or a card that she saved that she gave him. Just incredible. So, Nick's got it out on TikTok too. Instagram, go check it out if you get a chance. See it all. I was super pumped about that. Well done. I would love to talk to Eminem or Haley one day about all that, just because I saw on her podcast where she said she didn't. She said the Save Me, Somebody Save Me was tough enough, but she said Temporary was what she couldn't watch again. I mean, listen to again, just because she didn't realize how close to the end he was. That's pretty good. Inya, thank you. That's really good advice with diverticulitis, having had flare ups in the past. To chew the nuts down all the way before swallowing. And I've actually thought about that recently. So thank you for saying that, because I've thought about that recently. Like, maybe I just keep chewing and try to get it as far down as I can without just swallowing it. But yeah, you're right, Pika. It's hard to know sometimes how close people are to the end. And I think part of the reason I was losing it and crying so much in that video reaction was because I've seen it in my office. I've seen people hurt so bad that they're ready to just be done. And there are people in their life, excuse me, I'm losing it today. There are people in their life that they can make change happen for and good memories happen for, like Eminem has with his daughter and having a grandchild that he never would have had the experience to do. Taking peptide BPC-157. Wow. Does it hurt? Does it feel okay? What's up, Logis? Good to see you. I just want people to stand up and see that life has a lot of good things to offer that you just might not see right now. Please like the stream. I say that because so many of y'all do it for me all the time. But please like the stream. It helps a lot. I love y'all. Piggy, just finished watching it. Everything you said was so heartbreaking. Lost my nephew to an OD in 2021, and he left behind an 18-month-old son who will never know his dad. And I've seen stuff like that. And you're so right. You just don't know the good experiences that are there in life that you will miss out on, and the impact you'll have on people. There's a son that could be inspired by a dad who's trying to change his life and make things better. Life doesn't have to be perfect, but we have got to wake up to making change happen. True, Andre. Incurable, untreatable illness. Man, wolf. So sad. Lois Daisy customers comment, your smile is so contagious. That's so cool. Isn't it so cool to get a comment from somebody when we don't see it coming and we wouldn't say that to ourselves, like a compliment? I mean, there's a lot of kidding and a lot of jesting in life. But the reality is, I want people to know that they matter. I want people to know that at any point, we can make change happen in a good way. At any point, we can turn life around. We can't get $1 million. We can't all of a sudden get in a relationship if we're not one because we just want to snap our fingers and get it. We can't make a lot of things happen, but we can make our view on life change and how we treat other people change very quickly. Watching from Japan, hello. Yeah, good to see you, Japan. New medication, be careful with that. It's good. Hopefully it's super helpful. Good new medication. Husband cried. Anxiety meds. Yeah. It takes time to let anxiety or depression meds settle in. It does take some time and adjustment. Cried like a baby. Adrian, thank you for saying that. That's why I commented that Eminem showed us how to be a man in that video. He did. And a dad. Kathy, I did watch the video, started crying when you started, Tom. Sometimes I don't know, like, okay, do I just hold this in? Do I just really stop and just hold it in? And then pull it back together? There I go again. Didn't put it on Do Not Disturb. Calls start coming in. It's Friday. Y'all, I'm just telling you, Fridays we get calls. Counselor therapy, we get calls on Fridays more than any other day, I think. Yeah, when you have children, that really hits it. Rodwave Kid Tommy, what a good name. You better believe it, I'm ready. I want Rodwave to come over to my house and we sit down and we watch these videos together. Come on, Rodwave. Or at least come in the live stream. Y'all remember last year when the album came out? Rodwave came into the live stream and said, hey. David, where's Mama Stevens? I didn't even see her in here. I literally have not seen her. There she is. Hi, Mom. Love you. Had a great visit with my parents this week. Nice long chat. Got to see my dad stand up and practice swing a golf club in the living room. Can't wait to get him back out to the golf course. He's doing better and better. W. Mama Stevens. W. Mary. W. Everything for you. Tell Dad I said hi and I love him. Watch that video, Mom. The Temporary by Eminem. It's brutal. Thank you, Baki. Good to see you. Mom, I'm enjoying some of this pumpkin bread that I think Jill's going to make some for you. And it's good. The only condition is you have to eat all of it because I can't stop eating it. Heather! Heather went and hung curtains. That's so nice. So nice of you. I worked on the sink with my mom, on the faucet. We worked on it together. Jolly Roger, how's my morning? It is good. I'm about to start seeing clients. I'm going 9:30 to 2:30 today. And then I have to go home because our niece and her children are coming by and spending the night with us. So we're going to have 3 children, 6th grade. I want to say they're 6th grade, 2nd grade and kindergarten maybe? 3rd grade and kindergarten? Thanks, Alinto. Serious question. Is it possible to never heal over grief? It is possible to never heal over grief if you don't let it, yes. I mean, if you try to heal over grief, you can heal over grief. You just have to really be committed, dedicated, and let yourself go through it with somebody. You need therapy for that. If you just try to heal over grief on your own, it's very hard. Time does heal, but sometimes the grief can be really hard. The hardest are around people who lose their children or any kind of a spouse that you're really connected to. But children are the hardest for sure. Also, any kind of people taking their own life. That can be really brutal too. Think maybe Emma's getting ready to retire. I would think maybe. I would think maybe. I would encourage him to be okay with doing that if he wants to do that. I know I love his music. He can make amazing music anytime. But I think he's ready to be a grandpa. And I think he loves what he does. I wish I could talk to him about that, because he is such an example of recovery. He's an example of who we need to be if we're in any kind of addiction. He's an example of where life can go. Doesn't matter the money you have, the fame, that all doesn't matter. It matters that your priority can be your children. Your priority can be your grandchildren. Your priority can be health and healing and joy. Thanks, Caitlin. Thank you so much for watching and for commenting. Tom, how does one heal from grief of a lost one? Of a loved one, maybe? Losing a loved one? Well, recognizing, number one, it's a process and you kind of swirl in and out and around it, those stages. But number two, you let yourself feel. You don't, remember, reflect, don't dwell. You don't dwell in it every day where it's just, I'm in depression every single day. Let yourself have the time and space to do it. Write about it. Like I said, talk it out with therapy. Journal, walk, movement, exercise while you're thinking about that person, because that's bilateral stimulation. And also always recognize when you lose somebody that's really special. What would they be saying to me if they were here with me right now? And that shifts the focus from the pain I feel of not having them here to the energy and encouragement and enthusiasm of who they've been to me, what they've been to me. And a lot of times people will say, well, they'd be telling me to go live a good life. Go try to be happy. Practice it. Make the most of it. Like, recognizing if that person was here, they would want me to do this or try this or get this. Like, that's one of the best things I could give you. Therapist told me to grieve intentionally. I'm still not sure what that means. Yeah, Heather. Grieving intentionally means trying to. I'm going to let myself have from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings to grieve. And I'm going to sit and I'm going to think about that person I've lost, that relationship I've lost. And I'm going to write about it, or I'm going to listen to music that puts me in that mood. I'm going to go for a walk during that time, and I'm going to think about what I've been through with that person, what they've meant to me in my life. You're going to intentionally walk into it and try to let yourself feel. It's not like saying I'm going to intentionally make myself sad. It's just saying, because not all of grief is sad. There's some grief that's anger. There's some grief that's laughter. It's mixed in. Hopefully that makes sense. And sometimes you don't have the right help. Sometimes you need to try other help. With therapy, sometimes you need to go to a different person. It's okay to do that. People tell me, I don't know, I feel like I've hit kind of a dead end, and that can happen. I try my best to stay on top of things enough to always be working ahead, but sometimes it happens. And you can always go back, Heather, and ask your therapist, like, what did you mean by that? You left off last time with this. Can you walk me through that? Explain it more. Remember, you're the client. You can ask for what you need. Being apathetic because of childhood trauma from parents. Is there any way to get over that without hating your own parents? Yeah, by recognizing, and thank you for that too, by the way, my ink. Thank you. By recognizing they're human. Most of the time what we'd say is parents do the best they can with what they have, but they kind of go with the tools that they have, and they're flawed people. My therapist told me this, like, recognize your parents, your teachers, your coaches, anybody. Like, I'm a parent. I'm flawed. I'm not perfect. We haven't done everything perfect with our kids. And they would say, yeah, my parents from time to time messed up or said something they shouldn't or did something they shouldn't or stepped in my business when they shouldn't. But when you have that childhood stuff, to tell yourself, they're humans, they're flawed, they're human. How can I love them for who they are and that they've brought me into this world, and separate that they haven't always done what they're supposed to? And it hurts from that, and I'm gonna grow from that, but I'm also gonna learn how the rest of life doesn't have to be that way. When I have close relationships, they don't have to always be that way too. That I can find healthy relationships, so you can love them actively in spite of what's happened to them. And that just is a practice and not attaching personally to all the trauma that's happened. That's a great question, though. That's a therapy question, man. That was a good one. Think we'll ever see another Eminem? I don't, Joe. I don't. I don't. I don't think we'll ever see another Tiger Woods, another Jack Nicklaus for golf. They're two different people that did their career different, but they're two of the greatest ever. I don't think we'll ever see another Michael Jordan for people who grew up watching him. Great players can be there. I'm talking about a longevity over a career of being a winner and being at the peak of your game. Another Tom Brady or New England Patriots, I guess you could say, is very hard to when you happen to live with one person that's as great as Eminem has been. He just can't miss, and he's done his life right. So cool. Gosh, I've got 2 minutes left, then I gotta go. So good to be here with y'all. But I don't think we'll see another Eminem. MGK's good. Eminem's retiring after this album. Peace, Logis. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Everybody, thanks for being here. Like the stream if you can. We got 96 people in this room. We should get to 50 likes right now. Everybody just hit the like button right there. Just hit the like button. I can't wait. We need to do a live stream. I got to tell Nick, we need to do a live stream this weekend. Just to do some reactions and stuff. Should we do it? Nick's not even in here. I'm making promises. Another Kobe. You're right. What a story. Eminem foreshadowed everything. Losing It, really? I don't know if I remember that song, Heather, but I need to go listen to that. I wish you could text me, message me on Instagram or something and tell me, Tom, go listen to Losing It, because I'll forget. Dominic, they're good. I'm running out of time and I don't like that at all. Hit the like button. Hey, we're up to 39 likes. Boom, y'all are creating and making it happen. Good to see it not. Saul, hello, peace. Good to see all of y'all here. David, Wiegand, thanks so much for being here. Adrian, of course, as always. Live stream this weekend, OB. I'd love to. See what Nick says. This is the Therapist Reacts, dude. That's right, Rossi. That's me. The therapist, well, it's actually reaction therapy, dude. But yeah, that's me. I'm working till 2:30 today. It's 9:30 now, by the way. And I'm working till 2:30, and then I head home to get the house ready for our family. Hey, Naughty. Naughty Navarro. Naruto. The Nutty Squirrel, James. Great to see all of y'all. I hope you have an amazing day. I love you and appreciate you so much. And I will see you on the next Reaction Therapy.